boys and girls. Welcome to the Reading Nook, an opportunity for me to read some of my favorite stories so that you can be able to read them along with me, and we can dive into some amazing books together to entertain us and to get us thinking and to get us practicing our reading skills in this crazy time away from school. So I hope that you enjoy our reading time together in the Reading Nook. Today's first book is called The Day the Crayons Quit. This is an amazing story that gets your creativity flowing to be able to think about things in a different way and to read the true stories of crayons and the way that we treat them. So this story is by Drew DeWalt and it says pictures by Oliver Jeffers. So we have some awesome illustrations to go along with this story. And it's a really cool story to think about creativity and crayons, so I hope that you enjoy it. The introduction to the story over here, I'll read as well. It says, poor Duncan just wants to color, but when he opens his box of crayons, he finds only letters, all saying the same thing: we quit. Beige is tired of playing second fiddle to brown, blue needs a break from coloring all that water, while pink just wants to be used. Green has no complaints, but orange and yellow are no longer speaking to each other. What is Duncan to do? Debut author Drew DeWalt and New York Times bestseller Oliver Jeffers create a colorful solution in this playful, imaginative story that will have children laughing and playing with their crayons in a whole new way. So let's laugh together through this story. The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. That would be an unusual situation, I think. Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. I'm sure we do use red more often than we think. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I am also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky. And wheat, and let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan. Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started in your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm also only used to color snow or to fill an empty space between other things, and it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. And then this is White Cat in the Snow by Duncan. Kind of hard to tell where those lines meet between the snow and the cat. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. I bet you never took the time to think about what your crayons were thinking. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. It's the first happy note we've heard so far in the story. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Ha! Your pal in the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. 2 pages. Think about any compromises you could find here as you're reading. Is there any other solution to answering these letters and taking care of the crayons if you were Duncan? Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I am a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Poor guy. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Wow, what an amazing drawing. There seems to be a lot of colors used in this picture. And an A+ for creativity. It seems like this story allowed us to think a little bit differently about the way that we use our crayons. But also, I think it's a really cool opportunity for us to be creative with our coloring utensils and materials. See if you can take this advice from the book and draw a picture yourself that makes all of the colors evenly happy and incorporates all of them. Try to get an A+ yourself on creativity and make all of your crayons happy today by drawing a picture that uses all of their thoughts and incorporates their feelings into a drawing and has a colorful outcome, just like Duncan's did on his coloring page for his teacher. So I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did, and I hope you have a blast using your crayons in this creative way. I'll see you next time at the Reading Nook.